Hi everyone, my name is Cindy Banzuela and I am tasked to discuss a case in relation to Rule 108, cancellation or correction of entries in the civil registry. So this is GR number 250199, Republic of the Philippines versus Oliver and Roslyn Bukiren. So what happens in this case is that Oliver and Roslyn Bukiren were born out of wedlock but had their births registered belatedly. Their parents married in 2002 and affidavits of legitimation were annotated on their birth certificates. However, it was later discovered that their father had a prior marriage, making their parents' marriage void, and for the reason that it is bigamous. The Philippine Statistics Authority, or the PSA, advised that legitimation could not be effected. So the siblings then filed petition for correction of entries in their birth certificates, seeking to remove the annotation of legitimation and instead recognize their father's acknowledgement. So the regional trial court here ruled in favor of the respondents and ordered the cancellation of the annotation regarding their legitimation, recognizing instead their father's acknowledgement. The Republic of the Philippines, through the Office of the Solicitor General, or the OSG, challenged this decision, arguing that RTC lacked jurisdiction in a Rule 108 petition to determine legitimacy and affiliation. The Court of Appeals, however, affirmed the RTC ruling, prompting the Republic to seek review before the Supreme Court. So, the issues of this case are the following: whether the Court of Appeals committed reversible error in affirming the RTC's grant of the petition for correction of entries in the birth certificates of respondents, and also whether the removal of the legitimation annotation is proper under Rule 108 of the Rules of Court. So the ruling of the Supreme Court is that it reversed and set aside the CA's decision. It held that the RTC had no jurisdiction in a Rule 108 petition to determine legitimacy and affiliation. The correction sought was substantial rather than merely clerical, and such changes require a direct proceeding for the declaration of nullity of marriage. Furthermore, the court emphasized that the validity of the marriage must first be questioned in an appropriate proceeding before changes in the civil registry can be effected. The local civil registry was instead directed to annotate the PSA certification regarding Oscar Bukiren's prior marriage. So also the Supreme Court ruled that legitimation cannot be effected if a parent had a prior marriage, making a subsequent marriage void. Rule 108 petitions cannot be used to indirectly attack legitimacy and affiliation. And finally, substantial corrections in civil registry documents require due process and proper legal proceedings before changes can be made. So that's all about GR 250199. Thank you.